Hi, friends. So there's been a bit of a gap in videos themselves, and there may be, yet another pause. I will try to be as quick and concise as I can. Basically, I had already recorded a version of this, and I'm re-recording it, and it took until after Samhain. Halloween, but I really celebrate Samhain. I have since I was a child. Culturally, I'm, Irish enough that it's actually culturally accurate and everything, but anyway, I had to celebrate Samhain. I take it as a very solemn day. I just wanted to say that, since there is probably going to be times that I am not available, like every week, to record, I have, when I started this YouTube, I came in with like some terrible news that I needed a lot of, tests, for my chronic illness. It's not like dire or anything, but I've needed these tests for like a year, and they were delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed. And I needed something to do with the time, and I knew I had time to record, so I started in YouTube because I was waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And now I have finally, it's time to, we're trying to get the test done, and there's still more delays, and so that's my life outside of YouTube, and I apologize, for breaking the fourth wall. But that's why I had like a little break in recording, but there's still gonna be possibly breaks in recording because I really have to handle whatever we can get scheduled and done and everything like that. What I really had planned on recording, and it's like the video just failed. It's like some of them just come out like garbled, and there's not really anything I can do about that because they're done, they're recorded, but they're like not usable. So I had this recorded, so I apologize for this long ramble. Before I get to the topic, basically, like, honestly, here's the thing. What I teach here is because, I have been putting this material together for myself. Like, everything that I teach here, I basically tested and it worked. Sometimes it's something that I tested over a period of, I don't know, 30 years. Like, I've been practicing for 30 years. Obviously, I have health challenges, there are chronic illnesses and disabilities, and there's no way to just erase that, and so it has shaped my life. Excuse me, my face itches when I'm on camera, as I've mentioned before in other videos. And so anyway, I don't know, everything that I teach here, I've tested. I feel terrible, that there's been like gaps in the content but it's also because like essentially on my channel really is like an entire course on spirit guide, deepening your connection with spirit guides in particular. I also have a very serious passion right now for getting back into tarot and making that accessible. And so, like, these are like the two topics that are sustaining themselves on my channel. And I realize, like, some people are here for one thing and some people are here for the other thing. And really, they're like my abiding loves right now. There's a wonderful, content creator who basically calls special interests, abiding loves, and I just love that about her. Um, but they really are. And the stuff that I teach about spirit guides, I've been literally testing, improving, and using for 30 years. Some of it is my opinion after 30 years of talking to them. I mean, there's been gaps in when I was talking to them, because it's different talking to them when you're like 4 and when you're an adult. So there have been gaps in me talking to them, but I mean, it's essentially sustainable, provable. But what I really like, the reason that I apologize, this is very rambly, but I really wanted to get something recorded because, I had something recorded and it was not usable. So this is the second attempt, and it's also the middle of the night right now. But I want to give you things that are provable, things that, and then like also the thing is though, in order to like show yourself they're provable and usable, you have to use them. I mean, the reason that I know how is that I put this into practice over my whole lifetime. And so the content is here. The main thing is it's like one of my passions to like teach people sustainable tools, I guess, because there's so much that you can do that you may not even realize is there and available for you, and it's there, and I guess this is inspired by the whole idea of hey, what's my spirit guide's name? Because going to a medium and asking that, you actually have the answer. It's gonna sound cheesy, just saying you have the answer inside of you, and there's many things like that. You may not know that, hey, I can ask this question and I will get a reliable answer, but that's honestly how it works. And so I don't want to create a thing where I just create this thing. I have people come to me and be like, what's my spirit guide's name? I would rather teach to you that you can get the answers. They are already there. You ask, and it sounds so cheesy, ask and the universe answers, but really, if you start trusting the first thing that you will get really far. It keeps going and going. You can ask deeper and deeper questions. Even today, today as in recently, my guides are keep asking questions. You haven't asked questions in a little while. They love the questions. So, and also the whole idea of mediumship and asking mediums about spirit guides and how they work. It's people would rather ask how do I get the money from my spirit guides? Honestly, people want manifestation tools, but a conversation with your spirit guides is a manifestation, friends. And I'm just really passionate about it. I know I switch between the topic of spirit guides and tarot, but I am this is my work. My work is usually one-on-one, teaching this stuff to people so that they can take it into the rest of their life. And really, that's what this YouTube is about. And even with tarot, me making it more accessible to me teaches other people how to make it more accessible to them. and that's like really becoming a passion for me. Or a special, part of my special interest. These are like pieces of my special interest because I made my special interest like wider. And I am neurodivergent. I can't think in any other way than being neurodivergent and disabled and like dealing with the health issues that I have. So, I hope this inspires you that, like, you do have the answers, and if you put the stuff in the, like, go in the playlist, if you put the stuff in the playlist in practice, the thing is, it's about practice. You can develop a deeper relationship. Like to put it another way, you can develop a deeper relationship between you and your spirit guides or angels versus like the relationship like a medium can give you by giving you information about it. Your angels are your angels, your spirit guides are your spirit guides. They want to talk to you, they want to have questions. Like, in my estimation, they can get bored. They would rather be talking to you. So I hope that you'll use the material on this channel. Sorry about the angle of this. As usual, I'm holding my phone like in one hand. And so, like, I just, like, it's just like a passion for me I usually teach one-on-one to like people who are interested in this kind of stuff. Me coming to YouTube is really like, honestly, and I also like, I just like, me teaching to groups and stuff like that is kind of new. I have had other iterations of it that didn't go, like, it was hard. This is not as hard, but it is time consuming, and I could put more bells and whistles in my YouTubes, and I know, like, people, people turn it off before the end of the video. It is what it is, my friends. I hope this helps you. I hope this gives you encouragement. And I have no idea how to title this because I literally recording in the middle of the night, but I had already recorded a version of this and I wanted to make it a shorter version of this, and it's a longer version instead. But I really hope that this, I am out here. I have a long list of content to make, but just in November alone, I have so much medical stuff to catch up on. Finally, the stuff I needed is getting scheduled and everything, so I have to do that. So there may be some gaps in content, but I am here, and I am really impassioned about like teaching people that with practice they can develop like a working relationship with their guides. They can develop like a healthy relationship with the tarot cards. It's doable, it's possible, and I'll probably figure out how to title this in the morning. Anyway, I hope this video comes out okay and I can use it.